iOS 18 is here now. People are going crazy over the new Photos app in iOS 18. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it and really prefer the old design. I personally really enjoy this new design. It's more fluid, we have a one scroll experience. It's more dynamic and brings back a lot of memories. On the other side of the camp, we have people that really are not happy with this redesign. And in this video, I'd like to share with you how we can go back as much as possible to the previous user interface of the Photos app. And with that, I would love to share some amazing photos, tips and tricks not many people actually know about in iOS 18. The new Photos app, it's pretty nice in the sense that you have just one simple one scroll experience, having everything in one tab basically. If you scroll down, you have your recent days, your albums, people and pets, pinned collections, memories, trips, featured photos, media type, utilities, shared albums, and then wallpaper suggestions. But some people don't like it. And I'm here to tell you that we can go back as much as possible to the previous user interface by going all the way to the bottom and then go to customize and reorder. And in here, what you can uncheck to actually make your experience a little bit more familiar is unchecking recent days, people and pets, pinned collections, memories, trips, featured photos, shared albums, and wallpaper suggestions. Having on albums, or even if you want, you can turn off albums, but I actually think it reminds me more of iOS 17. So yeah, checking albums, having media types and utilities checked definitely is already going to give you this more of a iOS 17 photos look. So look at that. As you can see, it's already way more familiar. You have your media types, your utilities, and let's say you do want to remove your albums, we just uncheck it. It looks like this. That's already a massive update. On the other hand, what's also a little bit annoying is that this is not sorted properly. So this is sorted on date captured and not on added recently. If you click in the bottom left here on the arrows, you can actually check sort by recently added. And this will make your photos experience way better, in my opinion, better chronologically. That was something I was searching for and finally found it. Also, if we scroll down to media types, you can actually see here all the different media types that are categorized. Same with utilities. So if we go to utilities, you have the categories, you have QR codes. So Photos app automatically scans your photos for QR codes, maps, receipts, illustrations, really nice. But what's weird is that hidden is shown here and we don't want that. And in order to remove that, we click on the top right here, our portrait. And then if you scroll down, you can go to hidden album and make sure to toggle this off. And now in the Photos app, if we go to utilities, the hidden albums are gone. Something we really want, obviously. Now I'd like to share some hidden tricks and tips in the Photos app not many people are actually talking about. For example, if you quickly want to add a photo or video to an album you're using a lot, now that's really simple. Just long press it and then you get this option here, add to, and then the name of your album. And I absolutely love this one because this is the album I mostly use, and then you can just pop it right in there immediately, assigned to that album that you're using most of the time. Talking about albums, let's add the albums category. We now have the possibility to create a folder of albums. So how to do this? We go to albums, click on create in the top left, and now you can make a folder with anything. Let's say you want to have an album of holidays, or maybe a trip, or maybe you had a nice event. Let's say, for example, Apple event. Just like that, we click the plus icon and then we can select all the albums related to the specific event. Let's, for example, stock content, Apple design intros, photography, and creator and camera tricks. We add that and there we have it, our new folder. It has been added here. And if we have a look at our Photos app, there it is. You have your folder with your albums in there. Nice addition to the Photos app to, for example, combine multiple albums into one folder, one theme, one event, and to better categorize them. Next up, talking about albums, let's, for example, go to my photography album. And you can see here, you have this preview. And although it really looks nice in my photography album, maybe you don't want this up here on top and you just want to have a clean overview of all the photos and videos in this specific album. Well, if you tap on the three dots in the top right, you have the possibility to hide the preview just like that. And then you have just what you need, the overview of all the photos and videos in a specific album. Now let's say we go out of this specific album and we just go back in it. Let me show you, boom, just like that, you have the whole overview that you're looking for. Next up, I would like to talk about the way you share your photos. So now, if you share a photo, let's say we want to share this Christmas photo, we hit share, and you have the possibility here to click on option. And what's really nice here, you now have an overview of what's included. We can see the location, different formats, or for example, the current format or most compatible. You can send it as an individual photo or an iCloud link, and also you can have a better overview of which data is being shared when sharing that specific piece of content. So let's say we don't want to have all photos data being shared, we can check this off, as well as the location. So yeah, this is a really nice privacy feature that I think should have been there from the start, because yeah, if we share content with friends, family, but also maybe people we don't know, it's important that we know which personal data we're sharing as well. Last up, I want to talk about editing. So now in iOS 18, you have the possibility to edit the video playback speed. So if I click edit, and then we have this new speed icon in the top right. I click it. I have automatically the possibility to change the playback speed from 100% to 50%. And you can also go all the way down to 25% when you shot in 120 frames per second. So let's show how that looks. You even get the slider to adjust. Let's say we want to speed up until the part that the plane is there and then slow it a little bit down. Let's play the video to the point where the plane is behind the tower, and bam, as you can see, the speed has been adjusted right inside the editing on the Photos app. And also with regards to editing photos, we now have the possibility to see our previews, our photos in different appearances. And let's click on editing in the bottom. And now when you click the three dots in the top right, you have the possibility to change the back appearance. So now it's set the system because my iPhone is on dark mode. So if I click dark, nothing will change. But now you can also look at the image when it appears in light mode. So let's press on appearance, then light. You now can see how your photo looks in an iPhone that's supporting light mode. And talking about edits here, we are all familiar with the fact that you can make adjustments to photos. Let's make some random adjustments here and then click the top right again, the three dots, and we can copy the edits. Let's say we also would like to add a filter. Let's lower it a little bit. And now if we want to copy these edits and paste them to another photo, we have the possibility to copy any specific edits we want. So for example, we can add the filter, we can add a crop or remove the crop, the adjustments. So let's, for example, leave the crop out and get the adjustments as well as the filter. Hit copy, and now let's go to another photo, for example that one. Now easily just long press it and we can paste our edits, and now boom, just like that, you can see the photo is immediately edited as well, with both the adjustments as well as the filter. I think we just need a bit of time to get used to it. iOS 18 by far is my favorite update. Well, make sure to hit the bell icon, subscribe, like this video, and see you in the next one. Peace out.